Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We're just going to dive straight in again on this one, and some of you will say that I'm a little bit of a hypocrite here because I'm going to have a go at someone driving an electric car. And as you know, I drive an electric car. Yes, I drive the Kia Invisible, as you're just about to find out. The difference being with my electric car and that idiot's electric car, it's a Mustang. Seriously, you buy an electric Mustang that doesn't look anything like a Mustang. It hasn't got that thumping noise of the engine, that lovely sound of a powerful engine. You buy an electric Mustang that looks like a normal SUV, bloody 4x4, whatever you want to call it. And you can't even fucking drive it. What a prat. What an absolute prat. So hello everybody, welcome to another video. As you can see, I'm in a jolly mood today. I've got a few thank yous to make. I get so many emails and pretty much 99% of them are words of encouragement and how much they like the channel and everything. I just don't have time to reply to them, unfortunately, but thank you for everyone that sent me emails. And this. Thank you very much for this as well. I never thought I'd get to this sort of levels ever. 13,000 subscribers and 7 million views so far, and it's going up all the time, so thanks very much for all of this. I've got to say, getting to these figures, I've gone through 3 computers, upgrading them. I've gone through 3 cars, again upgrading them, not crashing them, and so many dash cams, it's unbelievable. And a couple of work vans as well. But is it worth it? Yes. With the emails I've had the last few weeks, yes, it definitely is worth it. So thanks a lot for everyone that's supporting the channel. Much appreciated. So let's crack on with the episode of me driving around in my Kia Invisible. As you can see, I'm going through temporary lights. Yep, not roadworks, just temporary lights because there's no one working. And this guy pulls out. He must know that turning right here, he's going to be blocking up the road. What an idiot. The guy that's pulled forward there behind the van, he ain't much better neither. He's pulled forward thinking that the guy's going to go round the back of him. There's no room round the back of him. He would have been better off reversing in the first place. So a pair of numpties to start off the episode. Now in this clip, it's me living in Cloud Cuckoo Land, in La La Land. Because if a cyclist ain't going to stop at red lights, they are definitely not going to stick their arm out and signal. I don't know what I was thinking. Everybody knows that you're turning left, don't they? Everybody knows that you're turning left. I really do need to get a grip, don't I? We can't even get German cars to indicate, never mind cyclists. Now in this clip, we are at Gatwick Airport again, and as I always say, be careful around the airports. People that know where they're going drive too fast, and people that don't know where they're going drive all over the place. We are looking at the second van here, not this one coming up on my side here, the one behind that. It knows where it's going because it does want to turn left. My lane turns into a left turn only lane at the roundabout to go into the airport, and he really should be in this lane. He's not in the wrong lane as such. He is there because he's in lane 3 when he should be over to the left-hand lane at least. But he's not technically in the wrong lane if he's in that middle lane there, because that you can actually turn left from that lane. But as you can see, there's a barrier there that makes it left turn only lane for me. And he should be in that because of where he wants to go when he actually turns left here. Now it is really aggressive driving. He's over the hatch markings already. He won't come in front of me there. He's got to get in front of this professional driver in front of me. And he squeezes in there in a gap that's way too small for him really, making everyone slow down for him because he's, what is it? Special! Yeah, to go down there. So he knows exactly where he's going, that guy. Just... yeah, be very careful at airports. And I'm just going to take you round here just to show you. I'm going to just spend another £6 by dropping someone off here. Yeah, £6 to drop off at an airport. You got these old folks here. He's just saying to them, you cost me fucking £6 to drop you off, numpty. So in this clip we're in Reigate, we're going around this one-way system here, and as soon as I get round this bend I need to get over to the left hand side, and as there's no one there I'm just going to pull across. But I noticed this car to my left hand side. That's not a mobile phone, that's a cup of coffee. Is that the new way of holding a cup of coffee right in front of your face so you can't see cars coming towards you now? Yeah, that's a bit different. I think I'm having a bit of a divvy moment in this episode because I need someone to read out this number plate to me. This one here. Now there seems to be something dangling down there on that first letter. Now I've got LJ08ASX, which when you put it into an app, it comes back as a full transit. So it can't be that. And because you can't see the top of the number plate there, it's that first letter, I think. I have tried E and C and it still doesn't come back with that car. So please let us know if I'm having a senior moment or is there something dodgy about this car. But this is the real reason why I saved this clip.
On your mark, get set.
Wait for it.
Yeah, as a little bit of a false start there. And I don't get why, because this is the A217. There are cameras everywhere down this road. Average speed cameras as well, so you're not going to be able to speed down here, not unless you've got a ton of money, and your number plate might be wrong maybe, but then he doesn't speed. He doesn't actually speed down here, he's going a sensible speed, so what was the point in doing that? Now in this clip we're on the A23 heading towards the M23, and as you can see by the signs the road narrows down. There's one there and there's a few more up in front. We've passed one before that as well. Another couple of signs there. And after the traffic lights up here, it goes into one lane. Now, no one's doing anything wrong at the moment. But as soon as it does go into one lane, where the hell is this BMW going? Your spot was behind the blue car, not in front of it. It was only one lane there. Odd. But a little bit further down the road here we get to see that it's obviously having trouble with his eyes, or he's just a really bad driver, because it opens up again here to two lanes and it can't get through the gap. Yeah, has to take it really nice and slow to get through the gap. So yeah, another special person that can't drive. So now we're on the M20 coming back into London from Folkestone. The London dashcam this is called, and I very rarely go anywhere near London at the moment. Notice on the outside lane, who's in the outside lane that should not be in the outside lane? Yeah, there's an HGV flashing its lights for some strange reason, but he's in the outside lane, and as we all know, they're not allowed in the outside lane. Unless, of course, they are special. It does move over to the middle lane. It is a foreign plate on it. So, and again, it flashes its lights. I have no idea why it keeps flashing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in the inside lane. It can't be me he's flashing to say move over. I hope not anyway. He must be really special if that is the case. But yeah, as you can see, it's a foreign number plate. Now, I don't go to Europe all that often, and when I do, I never drive. But are they allowed to drive in the outside lane in Europe, or is that just here that they're not allowed to do it? Now, in this clip, we're looking over to the left-hand side to a road that's coming on. I'm not going to even actually call it a slip road because it is just a lane that comes on. Straight after it is a slip road going off, which I want. Now, we're looking at this idiot in the Mercedes there. He wants to pull out in front of me. Now, you can see how far away that slip road is that I need to get into to turn to come off the road. Here's the idiot in the Mercedes. Pulls out like that. For what? To get in front of one car because he wants that slip road as well. I mean, what is wrong with these people? They really, really are special. And then obviously has to go past me as well because, you know, I'm just doing the speed limit. It can't be doing the speed limit, not in a German car. So a little bit further down the road, yes, that is the same Mercedes in front of me, but we're not looking at that. We're looking at the road layout. As you can see, if you want to turn left, you've got to be in the left-hand lane. I mean, that is just pretty obvious, isn't it? If you want to turn left, you've got to be in the left-hand lane. I can't believe I'm saying that. But we're looking at this blue car that was behind the van behind me. So if it wanted to turn left, it was in the correct lane. Because if you want to turn left, you should be in the left-hand lane. I'll say it again. If you want to turn left, you should be in the left-hand lane. Is that really that difficult to understand that? Well, it obviously is for that blue car, because as soon as it gets out into the right-hand lane, that is a straight-on only lane, it wants to go over to the left-hand side, because it wants to be turning left there. Odd driving when you were in the correct lane to do that, and then you stop in the middle lane there to get in. Pathetic driving. So now we're in Croydon. I've got an Audi in front of me, and you know what, with Audis they've got to be in front, just like the Mercedes back there, they've got to be in front. It's a one-way system like a big roundabout here, but there is only one lane here, but the Audi makes two, and then it just cuts right across the car in front of me. Yep, they've got to be in front because they are special. And you go round here, and it's traffic lights that he's waiting at, so he gained nothing. Always an Audi. Now in this clip we are looking at the Audi. Oh, just had some deja vu. Yeah, he's in the lane for the 297. I'm in the lane for 217. Obviously, being an Audi, he doesn't want the 297. He wants the 217. So he's just going to cut straight across everyone and go into the A217 lane. But to be fair to him, he didn't cause any hassle doing it. He's swapped lanes without getting in anyone's way. Now we are on the Rose Hill roundabout. This is a pathetically bad design. The road signs, the road markings and everything are shocking. And I'm just going to show you from the front angle here as I go right here. Now a lot of people say I should be in this lane, but I will show you when we come round here that, are you saying that that one lane feeds all four of them lanes? It can't be right. That cannot be right. One lane will feed four when there's another two lanes out there. That doesn't make any sense to me. And if I show you it from the rear, other than one car, everyone follows my lead. Everyone follows my route. And to be fair, most of the time people do follow the route that I took. It's just the odd few, and it's always the queue jumpers that do it. You'll notice the cars that do it because they're the same bloody cars, you know, German cars. Like this one here, he's queue jumping. Now, he's in a right turn only lane, the right turn that I pointed out earlier on. He doesn't want to turn right at all. So not only is, you know, he's not going straight on, he's actually turning left from that lane. I mean, he should be turning right here, but he's got to stop, make the cars all stop behind him to turn round there. Yeah, that's your typical Mercedes though, isn't it? But then if you look at everyone else, they've all followed that route. No one has actually stayed in that left lane to turn left, which I think is correct. Now this clip here is for all you people that are local to me in the Sutton area. This is the A232, which was 30 miles an hour not that long ago, and now it's 20. The cameras have now changed down to 20 miles an hour. See that guy get flashed? He wasn't going over 30 miles an hour, that guy, but he was going over 20. So be aware that these cameras now are set to over 20, not 30. Shut your door, mate, idiot. Now in this clip we're on the M23. We're heading towards Gatwick again, and I'm on the slip road for the Gatwick turning. But what we're looking out for is people that can't read the road signs. You'll see the road sign up here. You can get to Gatwick Airport from the lane that I'm in, the slip road, or the one that's next to me on the right hand side, because that also turns into a slip road. that Kia, unfortunately it's a Kia, doesn't know how to read road signs properly, because it cut straight across. It was pretty much on a solid line as well, because he cannot read a road sign, because as you can see, that lane also becomes part of a slip road. It is a professional driver. It has got the yellow circle of death in the window, and it is one of Sadiq Khan's assassins. It obviously don't know this place at all, because it's changed lanes again, like the car in front of it has. Now, there is no left turn on this roundabout. Both lanes go right, basically. You've got nowhere else to go. Not unless you want to go back on the M23 in the same direction you were just going, which sometimes people do make mistakes and come off the wrong turning and they want to go straight back off. Or the only other alternative is you go back the same way you've just come from on the M23. So what we're going to do, we're going to go round this roundabout, 2 lanes that go round it, and this car, it doesn't need to change lanes, but it's going to change lanes and get into that little gap there. Now, I've just talked about Rose Hill roundabout and the signage and the road markings being really poor. This is quite new, this bit here. Now, surely there should be something here. What is stopping me from turning right there? The road markings have got a gap in there, so I can actually turn right there. There should be something in the way there. That Jag is going to go straight on, and quite rightly so. But there should be another line there and an arrow there. Or am I having another senior moment here? It's pretty straightforward to me. Stops to confusion if you put a little line there and an arrow. But who am I to say anything to the British workforce who do these sort of things, who are paid fortunes to design these roads? Now in this clip we're coming up to this roundabout again, where we had the dodgy car with the, well, I don't know if it's dodgy or not, the one with a funny number plate, but you can see the traffic lights coming from the other way on some of these roundabouts, and you can clearly see it's going red, and that van just goes straight through. You were slowing up, why didn't you stop? And it was slowing down, not slowing up, it was slowing down, and it carried on going. Now in this clip we're on the good old M25, we're on the slip road for the M23, and we're looking at that van that's in the middle lane, because he wants to come off at this junction as well. And like the Gatwick turn off, it's not just this lane that I'm in, it's the lane next to me, the left as we're looking at it, that also becomes a slip road for the M23. But look how close he is to this car in front of him. Now I'm doing roughly 70 miles an hour and they're overtaking me, so that is how close he's driving at 70 miles an hour. Far too close, obviously. The car in front cannot go anywhere, because obviously we've got a speed limit and there is solid lines to its left hand side, and that's the only place it can go, to the left, and there's solid lines. So why the hell should it get out of the van's way? But unfortunately, when we come round the bend here, the solid lines stop and the car doesn't move over to the left, which means that the van will move over to the left and undertake it. How impatient can you be? Now the thing is, we are going on to the M23, and at this section there is a ton of cameras, so you can't really speed anyway, so pointless again. So we're back on the A217 heading towards Sutton, and we're coming up to one of them stupid roads again that goes from 3 lanes to 2 lanes. The outside lane goes into the middle lane. The inside lane shouldn't be affected by anything, because it's to do with the middle lane and the outside lane. They're the two that have got to merge in turn. The inside lane is the inside lane. It's got nothing to do with you guys, but there are too many German cars here. This one to my left hand side, which has got Gatwick taxis written on the back of it. Yeah, right. There you go, alarm bell straight away. I've got one behind me that doesn't get involved in anything, but I've got one coming up in a second, which is the problem. Because they cannot merge in turn, these German cars, they cannot merge in turn, it becomes someone else's problem, i.e. mine, because this car in the middle lane and the Gatwick airport one cannot merge in turn properly, so they need the inside lane, believe it or not. So as I say, there's too many German cars here, so we better give them a little German song. So hold on to your drinks, because it is rather loud.
Was vermisst die Haselnuss? Was verbindet auch ich, ja wenn auch nicht? Was muss mein Mädel sein? Gerade so wie ich.
Get out the fucking way. Yes, we're back to good old English there. That song was from the Battle of the Bulge. I have no idea what they're singing about, but yeah, I should have checked that really. Yeah, but that's how close them two idiots come because they can't merge in turn. And if we go to the rear camera now, the German car behind me is not interested in anything, probably looking at his phone. Where you going? Get out the fucking way. But look how easy it works without a German car in the scenario. So much easier, isn't it? Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. That's it for today. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.